Indians and the Minnesota Twins. You're going to love this, Terry.
Okay.
Let's take a look. Right now, the record for the Twins, 37-17, and their record through April was 17-10, while the Indians started out quite well for Terry Francona, 16-12.
I think that was his best April ever.
Look at the bottom, Terry. Home runs, 106 for the Twins and 56 for the Indians. That's tough. Batting average.
If you really look at it, the difference, they both played the exact amount of games. They both have played 54 games. Less runs allowed, 212, 221, not a big difference.
Batting average 50 points higher by the Minnesota Twins.
And the Twins have scored, if you look at it right there, 112 more runs than they've allowed. And the Indians are a -11.
So answer the question, can the Indians catch them?
I don't think so.
I don't either.
I don't think so. And
I don't even want to do the calculations on the wild card yet. No,
it gets confusing. But if you're sitting there, if you're Chris Anthony, first of all, you got Trevor-Bauer. By the way, Trevor, you could start pitching well anytime you feel like it. I do not want to hear another. But did you know?
Trevor, if you're watching tonight.
Yeah, did you know he only gave up 2 hard hit balls the other night? Did you see that one?
Is that what he said?
Yeah, with the 4 runs he allowed.
Stop
with that. Maybe it's true.
Not hard hit balls don't count if they fall in?
And the 2 guys you hit with pitches, all that stuff.
Right. Well,
but if you're Chris Anthony, by the way, this is hurting you when you go to try to see what kind of market Trevor-Bauer will bring, because he's got a year and a half to go, Les.
Yep, and he says he only wants to go a year at a time.
Exactly. So, number one, the only man in baseball history who loves to go to arbitration. So he's going to want to go.
Why does he? Well, what are we trying to figure him out for? Why does he want to go? Just so he can be known as the guy who beat him every year?
I think so.
Well, that's crazy.
I'm smarter than them. But he'll go for $20 million next year. So secondly, as you mentioned, so then he goes in his free agent year. Unless he changes his mind, he wants to do this kind of the old LeBron deal,
right.
And that just hurts you where you're, like, for example, if a big market team, say the Dodgers wanted to trade for him. He's from L.A.
Right.
But if he's insistent on that, you're not going to get anywhere near the type of players that you would like to or think to, because if they feel this guy just no way wants to come here and stay here more than a year and a half, and I'm going to have to pay him $20 million next year. Meanwhile, he probably thinks he ought to get out of here. So, but that's a guy I would see what I could get with him around the break and just trade him.